The museum trail connects 5 museums and 2 city parks in less than 3 miles. And it began as the museum to market trail, but in the period from beginning to completion, we've had the 2 new museums open at one end of it. So we just decided to call it, instead of the market, referring to the farmer's market at the fairgrounds, just the museum trail, because it connected these amazing world-class museums that were just being revealed to the world. So it's just been a tremendous thing to be associated with, and the Community Foundation really saved it. It's just a coincidence that I was there at the beginning and I'm now on the Community Foundation board. This is, again, 2009 when this started, and we just began the process of trying to get everyone on board with this idea. The chamber bought in quickly. The city was reluctant because most of the funding resources for these amenities are federal and require a match. Thankfully, Dick Hall at MDOT was still in place. He was heavily responsible for getting us the first grant, and he was still in office and was able to find another supplemental grant to cover the shortfall, but it also required a match. So we had to raise money in the private sector, and the Community Foundation had John and Lucy Shackelford Fund for improvements in the downtown footprint, and it fit perfectly. The Community Foundation came through with a 6-figure donation, but along with that and another donor, we were able to fund that gap. In the time that the lowest bidding construction firm had committed to a certain price before it expired, so within 60 days, we were able to thanks to the Community Foundation, able to get that project across the finish line.
I think that the museum trail is such an important addition to our infrastructure. More and more children and families, neighbors can visit all of our museums, from LaFleur Museum District to the 2 museums downtown. And instead of having to get in their car and drive between the 2, you can, as a visitor, you could bring your bike and ride and see all of the great things that we have in the city that are all just within a few short miles distance between all these great amenities. So the museum trail is really a wonderful addition. My visitors will want to visit the capital city.
In a literal sense, it is tying communities together. That is probably the most profound way to say it.
The Mississippi Children's Museum has benefited from our relationship from the Community Foundation in many ways. And now things, adding infrastructure like the museum trail. I think the Community Foundation's fingerprints are on so many wonderful projects, and their staff and team at the Community Foundation are supportive. They offer expertise, and I think that their strategies and philosophy help so many great projects in our community.